Hi guys, welcome back to This African Perspective. Thank you for stopping by. Many people are actually saying they don't have a retirement plan, how they are going to fund themselves when they are unable to work, and also they're actually saying that the US is actually running out of social security funds and there's going to be a retirement crisis in just maybe about a few years from now. Before we get started with this video, I want to give a big shout out to Jeff for $20 super thanks. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you a lot. I also want to give a big shout out to Nwakego for $5 super thanks. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys a lot. God bless you guys. Make sure you please click the like button. It really helps with the algorithm and I appreciate that so much. Okay, let's get right into it.
This is all a scam. I mean, we got people that's getting ready to retire that's going to try to live off $2,000 to $3,000. Impossible. Because what happens, it comes up here, we spend it. We're $35 trillion in debt. We don't have any money. We're dead broke. We are in huge trouble. In this body, we had better start figuring that out because we're going to have a run on this city here soon, and there's going to be about 150 million people coming up here saying, where's our damn money that we paid in? I could have put my Social Security money for 40 years in tax in the market and probably be worth 8 to 10 million today. But the federal government wasted it. People are going to have to work, continue to work longer and longer. Am I right, Ms. Ginger? Can you say something about Social Security?
Yeah, and I'd like to point out when Social Security was first founded, those who established it was started out as a 2% tax, and they said this will never take more than 6% of your income. Today, it takes 12.4%, and depending on whether you go with CBO or Social Security trustees, it needs to take between 15.8 and 17.5%.
I am 41 years old, and I have absolutely no savings for retirement. I've spent the last 10 or 12 years being a broke single mom and at times living off of food stamps. Any time I've ever gotten ahead financially, I've always had a setback. I'm currently like $14,000 in credit card debt and $83,000 in student loan debt. And I don't even have a master's degree. I went to University of Phoenix and got scammed, and I'm hoping to get my University of Phoenix loans forgiven, but that's still pending. Even at that, I still owe $27,000 because I ended up going to a brick and mortar school. So I don't know when I'm ever going to retire. I plan on dying at my cubicle.
This is so incredibly concerning for every single person that lives in the US. Not only do they not have your money, they don't have any money. And now the US is just 10 years away from a full-blown retirement crisis, where people who have been paying into Social Security for their entire lives are going to see their benefits cut starting in 2034, with Social Security expected to fully run out by 2037. Like, people are getting ready to retire, wondering where their money is, and it's not there. And one of the most horrendous parts of this is that if these people hadn't have given their money to the government for Social Security, they could easily be retiring with millions of dollars. So with Social Security, you contribute about 6.2% of your paycheck into this fund. So let's say instead of putting that money into Social Security, you put that into the stock market, you're paying 6.2% of your paycheck, you're making $60,000 a year, you could retire with over $2.6 million. This $2.6 million could have provided you with over $100,000 a year in income in perpetuity for the rest of your life, however long you lived. And you honestly probably could have even retired early based on this sum. But now people are looking at retiring with nothing that they have put into this fund. And the proposed solutions, some of them are to just scrap the program entirely, altogether, just get rid of it. And another proposed solution is to just change the age of retirement because apparently 65 is too young. This is why I say you cannot depend on anyone in this life to take care of you but you. And this is why I also say that we have been lied to, okay? They want you to think retirement is an age, retirement is 65, or now retirement is 70. No, retirement is a number in the bank. You don't just get to retire when you're 65, as we have seen from this. You get to retire when you have enough money to cover your expenses. If you want to learn more about how to do this, check our link in bio to get started.
So before, a lot of people actually mostly trusted and believed in, once they work for some certain amount of years, they can retire from work, get their pension and be well off by the time they are done with work. For how the whole, cost of living was, many people had the ability to make a lot of savings, which is something that is very impossible in these days now. Yeah, it's actually possible for some people, but honestly, it's for majority of people, it's a struggle to actually have savings, because most times all the money just keeps going, and it's a lot of people out here living paycheck to paycheck. So how on earth can you even start preparing or thinking maybe you could possibly have some money saved or have any plans for when you cannot work anymore? How on earth are you supposed to survive after you've paid in so much money into this a system that you expected to actually be able to save you when you need this help, but this system cannot come true for you when you need it the most?
You know what I noticed, y'all, and I'm gonna tell you, I don't know if anybody else think like this, but listen to this here. A lot of people, they say they think when they get older, they're gonna be settling down and things gonna be wonderful. They're gonna be peaceful. But let me tell y'all this here, this must be a new day, because guess what, y'all? People my age are still trying to make it. They still trying to figure out how they're gonna make ends meet. A lot of people still got their own homes, but they got to worry about the taxes. Some older people, they got to worry about how they're going to pay their utility bills. Some of those Social Security checks ain't enough. And a lot of times people really think that when I get older, when I get Social Security, when I be able to do it, you better get yourself together now for when you get older. Because people think that when they get old, y'all just don't have no idea. The young people don't have no idea. They think that when they get older, they're going to be settling down. And look, I know people that people still, I know a woman right now, y'all, in her 70s, still trying to find love. Still trying to find somebody to say, baby, I love you. In her 70s, y'all. That's why I said, I can't do all that, y'all. I can't be worrying about finding somebody that love me at my age, y'all. Nope. That's why I be saying, y'all, you got to get your life together now for when you get older. Figure out some kind of plan, y'all, that y'all can do when you get older, that you won't have to go through a lot of struggles that a lot of older people are going through. And a lot of older people think they happy, a lot of them, their bodies, they have problems with their bodies now. So when they're younger, they're worried about how they're going to take care of the kids, how they're going to feed the husband, how they're going to do the wife, how they're going to do this. Look, when you're young, But when you get older, let me tell you this here. It's still going to be something, so just try to do whatever you can do while you're young to make your life as peaceful as you can when you get my age. And when you get older, and when you get, people, look, I'm warning you now, don't say I ain't tell you. Don't say I did not tell you. So while you're young, plan for when you get older, and get a plan that you can stick to that's going to work when you get older. Because you'll be surprised at the people I'm shocked myself, y'all. I'm shocked myself when I see how a lot of elderly people is really, they're struggling. They're struggling. And every time you look, something going up. Now, inflation has ate up a whole lot of people's Social Security check, y'all. A whole lot of people, Social Security check, it can't pay everything. And they just struggling. And everything is, wait till my check come. Everything they try to do, I got to wait for my check. When I get my check, I can't wait my check come. That's their whole life. What you gonna do, girl? I'm trying to do such and such, but I gotta wait for my check. When my check comes, that's when I'm gonna do. When I get my check. So look, y'all, I'm telling you now, prepare yourself now for later. And make sure you get a plan, and more than Social Security. Make sure you get other checks when you get older, not just Social Security and a pension. No, y'all talking about, well, I got my pension. Some people get a pension, it still ain't enough, y'all. So I'm telling you, if you got a business or something, get some kind of plan. I'm trying to tell you where your money can continue to come in. Get like 5 different, things, money streams coming in. So when you get older, you might have a little better, money thing coming through. Because inflation eating up checks like crazy, y'all. Talk to you later on the next video.
So we have a financial crisis that nobody is talking about. Social Security is running out. There's simply not enough workers out there making enough money to fund the Social Security that was set up for older generations. The only way to fix that issue is to either get paid out less, in which case you're making less money in retirement than what you paid in, essentially. It's a big scam. Or they raise the taxes on new generations to pay for the old. It's a terrible system. The other fact of the matter is, besides home equity, people have very little money for savings. So instead of retiring at 65, they're going to work until they're 80. They're going to have a part-time job to keep up with health insurance, because otherwise it's going to be too expensive to pay for on their own. It is a huge issue throughout our economy, and the fact of the matter is, unless you start saving today and you're in your 20s or early 30s, you're going to have a lot of catching up to do.
More than 60% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, and even those earning 100,000 or more than 50% of them are living paycheck to paycheck. So we do have a financial situation brewing in this country, and there is absolutely a retirement crisis coming to America. We are just not paying enough attention or don't want to think about it. But there is a retirement crisis coming to this country. So if you are a young person, please focus on your career, maximize your earning potential, take care of your health, be savvy about debt, and invest as early, get started as early, and invest as much as it's possible for you. Because you do not want to end up relying on the government in your end years for your upkeep and all for your healthcare needs. You have time on your side, so make best use of it. Make sure you have a good plan set up for retirement and be consistently following up on your plan.
What's all this talk about Social Security ending? I'm gonna tell you like this, if Social Security's ending, I'm gonna need mine back. Because I done put in for a few years now. Let me get mine back. If we just gonna turn off the program and there's no more money, let me go ahead and get mine. Because I done put in. Let me get mine back.
It was so funny that I saw many people in the comment section saying that, hey, you know, what we actually think about this is, I wish they could give us our money back. Like, or possibly if they can't give us our money back, not enroll in this. They don't even give us an option if we want to pay into this or not pay into it. They just automatically take the money. You can't even say, hey, no, I just really do not need this money. I don't need to actually enroll into this Social Security program. It's just automatically, you just go in there and you're part of it. Your money is going to be taken. And then now when you're asking for your money to be paid to you, they really cannot do that. They don't have it. They've used it for something else.
I am 39 years old and I have very minimal saving. I did not expect to get sick. I live on SSI disability, and for the foreseeable future, there is no way I will be able to get a job. I cannot read, I cannot write, I cannot type. I can only talk to text. I cannot get off the floor. I don't have that much credit card debt. I maybe have about $4,000 in credit card debt right now. Not so bad. And luckily, I don't have any student loan debt because when I started college, I was in the process of getting a green card. So I was paying out-of-state tuition and I did not qualify for any loans. So I had to work and I had to pay every semester out of pocket. So this is why I do not have any student loan debts. It took me 9 years, but I did it. I am terrified about the future. I don't know when SSI disability is going to go away. I'm terrified about my ability to be able to earn a living and take care of myself. I do not have rich parents. In fact, when I was married, I was giving my mother money. I was supporting my mother. So I am terrified about what's going to happen to me in retirement. I have no retirement plan. I just don't I just don't expect to live that long anyway. So, does it really matter? I don't know.
You over 55 and you have no retirement plans. Nothing. No savings, no 401k, no pension. Just relying on the fact that you're going to stop working and retire and you're going to have Social Security. I'm going to say it again. It's 40% of your income. That's it. And that's the pickle I found myself in a year ago. And that is why I got online and I started looking for a way to make an extra income. Oh, and I fell for all the promises. Oh, yes, I did. I have no regrets. But what I want to do is steer you in the right direction, because I spent it probably 6 or 7 months not doing what I needed to be doing because I hadn't been taught what I needed to be taught until I found Roadmap 3.0. And then everything changed. That was my game changer. That changed my whole business. Talk about frustrating. I started digital marketing in January of 2023. I didn't find the roadmap until December of 2023. So it was a whole year run around in circles and trying to figure out how to do it and trying to listen to this guru and that guru and this person and that person. And I finally found the roadmap. And the roadmap has taught me from beginning to end how to create a digital marketing business in any field I want it in. Any business from the ground up. That's why I'm promoting it, because I want to catch those people that are coming in to this online space and listening to all the chatter and all the promises and broken promises. Just get the roadmap, because a lot of these courses out there started with the roadmap. The roadmap is the core, is the one that's going to teach you from the ground up how to build an online business that's profitable and it has longevity. And that's what you need when you're planning for your retirement, or you're just starting out your retirement and you realize you don't have enough.
People who are getting older actually wait, they have nothing. They are literally, that's why I see a lot of older people working, and I'm like, why are they working? Their social security money that they get is not even enough for them, so they have to work. And you see them, it's so pitiful. And a lot of them cannot even get job, because most times they would not even hire them, even if they possibly will be able to function, but they don't want them. Everybody, most jobs just want somebody that is more younger and energetic. And now the younger, those older ones will be looking at the younger ones like, can you assist me? And then the younger ones are struggling and they cannot assist them. So it's like, what type of world are we actually going into? Because we have the younger one out here trying to struggle and trying to navigate through life and have nothing to show for themselves too, because they are working but nothing is coming out of it. They are literally looking for help themselves. The younger ones and the older ones are looking for help. Who is gonna save them? It's like you just tend to kind of see and lose hope on the type of government that people have in most countries. How these governments are people that you think you actually have there. Like most times you're like, oh, government's supposed to be for the people and by the people. But at the end of the day, these governments are just there for whoever put them there, because they don't do anything. They don't care about people. They just make decisions that is within themselves. They don't care about what people want. And even when people keep yelling and screaming and shouting on top of their throats and saying this is what we want, they never get what they want, because nobody gives a shit about what you have to say. The only thing they care about is their own wants and needs and power. That's all that matters to them. Money equates to power to them. So literally that's just what it is. And you guys will just scream and scream for as much as you can. It's just so sad to see that most people, when you think about what is going to happen in future, like what are you going to do without a retirement plan, it's so scary. But I mean, I just wish the best for everyone. But anyways guys, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching this video to the end. I really appreciate you guys. Make sure you please click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're watching me for the very first time, and of course leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Okay, I would like to see what you think about this video. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.